Greg Caggiano here for Ghosts on the Coast, and we have another EVP recording for you. Again from Patty Bukowskis, who is a friend of our group that helps us out during some investigations. You may remember from a couple episodes ago, she captured a great EVP of a voice saying Francis in the Strauss Mansion parlor. We were kind of joking around with the spirits. One of our friends made a reference to a movie and said, you know, what's your name? Don't say Francis, and the word immediately after was Francis. So we have another one here. This was actually from this past Friday night. We were screening A Christmas Carol at the museum, and when it was over, we figured we would stick around for a little bit and do a recording. Now, Patty's the only one that actually has a tape recorder when we investigate. Of course, if you see our episodes, a lot of times we have the spirit box, we have the K2 meters, the Mel meters, and everything, but we don't actually have a good old-fashioned tape recorder. She does, and she listens to it with her headphones simultaneously. It helps to enhance the sound. And so sometimes she actually picks up on an EVP, instantly, which is usually hard to do. Now, this one here, originally she heard it there and she said it sounded like the name Zach. And then she sent it to me and again she said, I think it's Zach. So I was in my car, I listened to it on the surround sound of my speaker system, and I actually can hear a different syllable in there. It sounds like the voice saying he's back or it's back. And again, we were doing a seance. There was really nothing going on. We were joking around. One of our investigators had a friend with him. So we're saying, do you know that's his best friend? Do you know what a BFF is? You're going to hear me say that in this clip. And then right after I say, do you know what a BFF is? You'll hear the glass move for the seance. And then right after that, you'll hear what sounds like he's back or it's back. So let's take a listen.
You know what BFF is?
So again, that's another real clear one. We were actually mentioning the last time we got the recording that we don't usually get them that clear. And now this is 2 investigations in a row where we have a very nice EVP. Now, if you're sitting there wondering, how are we getting all these great EVPs? Isn't it too good to be true? You have to keep in mind that, I'm playing you a 3-second clip out of hours and hours of recording. I mean, this past one we were there only an hour, but the one before that, we were there 4 or 5 hours and only got one, the name Francis. So, we're looking here, these past 2 EVP videos, 6 hours of recording and an amount of EVP time probably 3 or 4 seconds out of 5 or 6 hours. It's a lot of work to sit there and to listen through this audio, and I thank Patty very much for doing that. And also, while the investigations are going on, to be able to kind of remove yourself from the group and focus on the recorder and trying to listen for stuff. So, hopefully, she joins us more with these recordings. Hopefully we'll get more, because we don't get a lot of EVPs at Strauss Mansion up until, these last few weeks. And we think that's because of the recorder. She must have a very good tape recorder, and we're able to pick up on things that we would not normally hear. Now, also want to mention, we are nearing the end of Season 2. Our seasons run the length of a calendar year, so only a couple weeks left of 2016. There's one more video we're going to post. It's another one from Black Friday, which was a decent investigation. It's a spirit box session up in the Lenape room, and there was actually an incident that occurred in there earlier in the day. Our President Lynn was taking a friend on a tour, and in the middle of the floor in that room was one of our fake candles that we have lit for Christmas. And it was placed in such a way that it looked like, it didn't look like it fell. It looked like it was actually placed there. So the video, we talk about that a little bit and ask some spirit box questions to see if we get a response. I have not had a chance to look, to listen through it yet and timestamp everything, hopefully this week. And that'll be the end of Season 2. We'll probably start Season 3 up again sometime in the spring. December, January, February are the 3 worst months for this. The Strauss Mansion gets brutally cold in winter. It's a lot of money to run the heat, so we usually don't investigate much in the winter there. And, it's been going very well. We've had a lot of fun. We have a great team, and we invite you to follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/GhostsOnTheCoastNJ. Follow us on there. Follow us on YouTube. We have a lot of great content coming up in the next season, we're really looking forward to it. So anyway, that'll do it for today. Hope you enjoy the EVP recording. If you happen to hear something there that we missed, please leave a comment. If not, I'm Greg Caggiano for Ghosts on the Coast, and we will see you next time with our last episode of 2016.